And hello and welcome back once again. I should probably start off with this screen just to lead things in and let things happen naturally. Excuse me for a second. I just got back. I mentioned in the previous live. Again, this is for the people that might want to watch the VOD instead of tuning in live. Sorry, a bit out of breath. I said previously that what I'm going to do is go pick up the car from the car mechanic, and that's what I did. Picked up the car and also took my... Let's turn off the phone. Took my medication and also prepared a nice protein shake for myself, so I don't have to take any breaks during the, well, about like 2.5, maybe 3 hours of live streaming that's going to happen right now. So, yeah. I also am going to follow the chat and the delays and stuff on my phone, which is a thing that I came up with on the way to here from the car mechanic, because I figured it's probably a lot better of an option than to go to this standby screen and then check for delays and everything, because I'm wasting everyone's time, myself included. So this way, I can just mute the microphone, check the delay on my phone, more or less instantly, and yeah. I renamed the first stream, renamed the second stream, reduced the delay to about 2 seconds. We're not dropping any frames, I don't expect to be dropping any frames. And, yeah, there we go, we're back. So, let's check the delay, shall we? What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the microphone, fire off a couple of shots into that thing, and see how we're doing delay-wise. Also, I guess that'll allow me to check both the audio delay, the sync and desync issues, and the stream delay too. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. Here we go. Well, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's not perfect. And that is both a little bit annoying and a little bit concerning. So I will try and fix it on the fly by reducing this by like 450 milliseconds. Let's see if that changes anything. Honestly, that doesn't look like it changed anything. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. So I'm going to cut it down to 350. See how we go from there, huh? I'm going to waste most of my ammo fixing the audio delay, I swear. Okay, so we're roughly where we need to be. It's more along the lines of 300 milliseconds offset. Let's check it again. Perfect. That's exactly where it needed to be. Although the delay between what I say and what appears on stream is more than 2 seconds. The audio is now in sync. 300 milliseconds is more or less exactly where I need it to be. That's all fine. The audio levels are good. I like that. Everything's fine in that sense. But I am not the biggest fan of the fact that the audio slightly shifts. So it was 300, it was 500 milliseconds in the previous stream, now it's 300. It's a bit, yeah, you know.
Orders from Lilith. Might have to kill you.
You're with the Firehawk? Oh man, I used to run with Lilith back in the day. But, you know, now I'm a bandit war chief. Go Sun Smashers. I mean, at least I used to be a war chief.
You say you used to run with Lilith back in the day. I don't necessarily believe that.
They tie me up and they take it to the Calypso twins. Not cool, bro. Well, we should probably get out of here before the COV come back. So, where are Lilith and the Raiders hanging these days?
Former COV Propaganda Center. Emphasis on former.
Now we're talking. Come on, let's get out of here. I'll lead the way, even though I'm totally unarmed. Can't let them know you're afraid and totally defenseless, bro. Bandit life!
Right.
So, you took over that COV propaganda center all by your little self?
You know it, Tidy Whitey.
I'm impressed.
In fact, not only that, took it over with the starting pistol as well. Talk about impressive, right?
Oh, I know a shortcut. This way.
Which way? Which way, man of modest undergarments?
Skag Central, am I right? You know, I'm gonna let you take care of him. The only thing I'm packing right now is not something I'm gonna use on.
I don't want to know what you're packing right now, okay? Can we just make that abundantly clear? I do not wish to know what you are quote-unquote packing. Abso-freaking-lutely not. There you go. Although, something I do want to do, Borderlands 3. Characters. Oh, this still says that Borderlands will have 4 playable characters at the start of the game. No, Borderlands will have 4 playable characters, period. Borderlands 3 Moe's solo build. What's good? Moe's solo everything build. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Moe's plus Iron Cub, Bloodletter Moe's, no blood, no blue tree, Hyperion Moe's, grenade only Moe's. That looks terrible. Let's not do that. I need to get this out of the way now because, well, I already have levels, and I understand that they're not the most important right now, but, yeah, you know. Do I trust Reddit? Generally speaking, yes. So, tell you what, let's go with Mose plus Iron Cub. There we go. Good. Good. I now have this. Perfect. In fact, more than perfect. I can keep it on the side. I can keep OBS on the other side, provided it lets me. No, never mind. Sorry, I'm just tweaking around with the windows on the other screen. You go like this. Yeah, this makes sense. I think this makes a lot more sense. So, I have the build up. In fact, I'm going to show you the build. Can I show you the build? Yes, I can, because I have monitor capture instead of game capture for some reason. Well, let's switch to monitor capture. Is that the reason why the delay is different? Oh, now I'm going to need to test that as well. Oh, God. Oh, well. Here's the build that we're going for. 17 points in this, 26 in this, just the one in this, and 26 in Mother Bear. All the way down to running on fumes. So, yeah. That's the build that we're going to be going for. Great. So let me just put that off to the side and switch to game capture. And see if it'll hook. It hooks perfectly. Okay. And now, I just need to check very, very quickly, and I apologize for taking so much time, but I just need to check the delay once again. Make sure I've synced everything up properly. Ladies and gentlemen, the delay is synced. We are ready to move. And we're ready to begin after about 10 minutes of God knows what. But certainly not gameplay. Anyway, skip the tutorial. I know how this works. We are going to grab Iron Cub. We're going to assign it to skill slot 1. And then I shall converse with this. So, engine efficiency is the augment. The second action screen is not shown here for some reason. But that's okay. And now, do I go with... Ah, there we go. So that's it, right? That's the second ability. Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? That'll do. So, hello again, Mr. Nuclear Strategist, I think. Is that you from the Discord? I'm pretty sure it's you from the Discord. Right, actually, I know it's you from the Discord because you let me know previously, but you have a different username here. Never mind. Ow, ow, ow. Do not bite my shins off. There you go. So, we have a build. We had 10, actually, if I'm going to be pedantic, 12 minutes of fumbling around with various settings. But now we have everything set up, from the late game build that we're going to use, to the audio delay, which is good, to the sound levels.
Here we go.
Everything. We're now ready for a stream, and I even have the alerts working, and I tested that out as well. So, I mean, what more do you want? Okay, that. Yeah, it's me, DNS. Okay, yeah, this knife animation reminds me of Counter-Strike 2, and that is... Had I known that, I would have been more enthusiastic about picking this character. Speaking of, I have a... I have a stupid conundrum that I've put myself in, and I'll tell the story, because generally, right, the idea of these Let's Plays is, considering the fact that I'm doing them live, and I think Borderlands lends itself really well to doing live videos, because it's not a game that you need to role-play in, focus on anything, it's just chaotic and fun, right? And so, the idea of this Let's Play is to talk about all sorts of random stuff, not just the game itself, but, you know, whatever topic comes to mind, whatever, you know, either whatever comes from the audience, or whatever I have going on, or etc, etc, you get the idea. And so, one of the things that came to mind this morning is that I've put myself in a slightly weird and funny position with a Counter-Strike 2 purchase. Because you see, those of you that aren't into the Counter-Strike market, I'll just let you know that skins in Counter-Strike 2 are ludicrously expensive. There are some that you can get for relatively cheap, like a couple of dollars, couple of cents, depends, but there are skins in the thousands of dollars. Some of the most expensive skins, generally speaking, are knives and gloves. And there's been a whole heap of stories around the market, which recently crashed, people panic sold a lot of stuff, and I use that. I'm not going to go into details as to why the market crashed and so on and so forth, this is not what I'm going to talk about, but I did buy something while people were panic selling below price, right? I bought myself a knife. And I bought a really nice looking knife. If you want to, if anyone's into this and knows what I'm talking about, a black laminate huntsman knife. It is exactly what it sounds like, right? It's a big hunk of metal, it's a really nice looking knife, and it's completely black and has like an ivory grip. It's a cool looking knife, it's more than that, it's a gorgeous looking knife, right? I'll say it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thing is, I bought that knife with the express intention of selling it. Because the moment I bought it, someone was selling the knife for $85, which isn't the cheapest it was going for. Some people were selling it for like $60, $70, but those all got sold out before I managed to get my hands on one. And so I bought, like, I'm seeing this, and I'm looking at the market, and I'm in this world of Counter-Strike enough to know that people panic selling means that a lot of people are going to buy new knives. They're going to buy new skins. Plus, with the recent trade-ups, what people are going to end up doing is burning a lot of existing quality skins to hopefully get better ones. That's going to create a sort of deficit. That means demand is going to go up. That means the price is going to go up. So I know that if I buy this knife right now for the price of, whatever, $40, $80, doesn't matter, that price is only going to go up in the days to come. And I was absolutely right. Because 5 days later, the knife was $120. Then 2 days later, it dipped again to around $100 to $90. And the reason is the trade ban period. Because 7 days later, people that bought the knives were now selling them again, and I was expecting that dip as well. Only to find that 3 days later, the knife is currently $125. Bought it for $85, I can sell it today, right this instant, for around $125, no problem, within a matter of maybe literal minutes, right, if not seconds. There is just one problem stopping me from doing that. I like the knife. I understand how stupid this is. I bought an expensive knife, which is just pixels. It has no real value in the real world. I understand all of this.
It's not over yet.
I really like it, though. It's an $85 knife. It's more than a AAA game, right? In a free-to-play game where you could just log in and yeah, that would be a $40 profit. Okay, so to be fair, Valve takes a cut when you sell it. So if I sell it for $125, Valve will take a cut of about $15 maybe, so the profit would be less. Plus the profit would be in, could you have bought 2 of it? Oh, my friend, I could have bought 20 of them. I could have bought not just that one, there were so many other ones that I could have bought and sold. if I had the disposable income and the courage, because I had more money, but I didn't have the courage to spend like $1,000 on that, because what if the prices didn't jump, right? What if they kept plummeting? Because at the time, and this is very important, at the time, everyone was saying the price is going to continue to drop. People don't buy anything, it's going to drop more, it's going to drop more. And I was looking at the market and I was like, no way, this is going to drop more. Like, I know for a fact that there are people that manipulate the market simply through demand and requests, right? Supply and demand. There are people that have thousands upon thousands of expensive skins. They will buy up the market just to drive up the value of their own inventory, right? Like, I know it's not going to drop anymore, but there's always that hint of doubt, you know? There's always that, like, I don't want to invest too much into this. So I just buy the knife. And I'm like, alright, I'll just buy this one. I was looking at that, and I was looking at something called... As a stock market investor, I understand. Yeah, there you go. It's exactly the same, except the stock market is regulated to some extent. The CSGO skin market, or the CS2 skin market, is completely unregulated. Insider trading is also not illegal when it comes to CS2. So if you work at Valve, you are allowed to use information within the company that you know, for example, that a certain skin is going to go away and it's not going to be available anymore. You can buy up more of that skin and sell it later. It's not a part of a real market, it's only digital, it has no real value, and so according to the law, insider trading laws do not apply to it, which is, you know, it's wild, but at the same time it sort of allows for some crazy ups and downs. And generally, if you're smart, you can invest pretty reliably into certain things. For example, I'll give you another one. You know, or you and me right now, well, maybe, you know, we all know what's what I'm trying to get at. Maybe if you don't follow Counter-Strike, you're not privy to this information, ha ha ha. But everyone knows that the stickers from this major, the biggest tournament in the year, are going to be available for only a short amount of time. Which means everyone in the world can buy up 100 stickers from a particularly popular player. One of the finalists, if you will, or you can predict who the finalists are going to be, and you can buy up some of those stickers. Or you can buy even the pods that you open to get stickers out of the major, and you can save them for the next 5 years. In 5 years, their value is going to skyrocket, because there's not going to be many of them, right? People are going to open them, people are going to apply them to their weapons, people are going to sell them, etc., etc. Then the demand is going to go up, and there's never going to be a supply of them, right? The amount that you can get is going to be finite. The amount that is available is only going to go downwards, because they will never be available ever again. To just buy them from Valve, right? You're going to have to buy them from someone that already bought them from Valve. And so it's a smart investment. Stickers, generally speaking, have only gone up in value. There is not a single sticker that I know of that has gone down in value that was a limited edition. So, in that sense, awesome, right? Skins, they're a little bit different. There is a Chinese market to the whole equation, which, how do I put this, is a little bit finicky in its proceedings, and it's a little bit dubious in terms of its legality and stuff like that. And so, yeah, there's that. But the point is, there are certain, relatively speaking, safe investments. And so this was, in my eyes, a relatively safe investment, because I knew that the worst that could happen is the price stays the same, and I'll sell the knife tomorrow for like $90. I bought it for 85, I'll sell it for 90. Valve will take a cut, I won't take much of a loss. It's about it.
You have to help me! I lost my antenna!
Oh no, he lost his antenna, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're gonna have to help him. We're gonna have to help him. I mean, what else can we do? By the way, can I just draw attention to something before I get back to the CS story? The weapon variety in this game. As much as I love Borderlands 2, I absolutely love the weapon variety in this game. Because we went from a shotgun to a pistol to an SMG, all vastly different, to a revolver, to a pistol that shoots rockets. Like, it's just awesome. And this variety keeps up, right, with the game. As you get different quality weapons and all of that, It's... absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Anywho, back to the CS story. And so I figured it was a relatively safe investment. I put in the money. And now the time has come to sell it, right? Because the price has jumped up again. Theoretically speaking, the price could go up to like $200 in a month or in a few weeks or something like that. Well, or more realistically, probably like a month, right? And so holding the knife doesn't lose me anything. You know, technically speaking, I still have that money. I could sell it at any point. And I really don't think the price is going to drop at any point. But here's the issue. I really like that knife, like I mentioned. So, yeah, there's one of the best characters in the game. Don't worry, she doesn't appear much in Borderlands 3. You're going to notice a common theme around these characters, that the best ones don't appear much. At any rate, that was... and now I'm sort of sitting there looking at my inventory, and I played a little bit. But because of my spine issues and you know, my reflexes and everything, I can't play much CS. Although that's been getting better as well, so I can play a lot more in the morning, because I feel great in the mornings. And so I've played a few games in the mornings, and it's a really cool knife. And it's almost there's like a culture around CS, right? Where weapon skins, like for your rifles and your pistols and stuff like that, they aren't that important. I mean, people look at them, obviously, and there's, you know, everyone loves a good skin in the community and stuff like that. That's all fine and well, but generally speaking, knives and gloves are what people value more. Not just because of how expensive they are, because, don't get me wrong, there are definitely AKs and M4s and stuff like that out there that are in the thousands and thousands of dollars due to how rare they are. Especially with some stickers that are in the tens of thousands of dollars attached on them. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But at the same time, right? At the same time as all of this, knives are not really a status symbol, but they're just really appreciated a lot more, I get the feeling, right? And it's the one thing that you carry in every single round, no matter who you play as, whether you're playing as the Ts or the CTs. Your knife stays. Whereas if you have an M4, you can only use it on the CT side, and only if you have enough money to buy it. No, the knife is with you always. In fact, the knife stays with you even if you don't play the official competitive game modes. Even if you go into some custom game modes, the knife still stays with you, so there's that as well. And so, I don't know, with the whole culture of CS and how relevant it is, especially in the European region, and in the Eastern European region as well, where we grew up, like, we went to school to play CS. We played CS on school computers. It was such a hit, and it was so normalized, and like everyone was doing it. You know, doesn't matter what age you were, doesn't matter, like, the girls and the boys at school were playing it, everyone was in on it, everyone knew what CS was, everyone knew how to play CS to some extent, like, at least they knew the basic rules. There were internet cafes that we played at that were a huge part of most people's childhoods, because not everyone had the computer at home, and not everyone could use their computer at home to play CS, because, you know, it was, okay, even at the time, it wasn't the most demanding game, but you couldn't really play it on every computer ever, right? Sure, most could, but, you know. And so internet cafes were massive for that reason, and also because of, well, it's in the name, the internet. Also, back in, like, the early 2000s, something not available and readily accessible to everyone. And so the whole culture behind that and everything kind of makes me want to keep the knife and just go, you know what, this is cool, I'm going to keep this, I like this. And so I don't know what to do. Because part of me wants to keep it, part of me wants to sell it. I think I'm definitely going to keep it for a while longer to see if the price increases, because it's not going to go down. So I think that just makes sense. But, yeah, it's quite something. I had zero expectations that this would happen, because generally I'm not a big fan of skins. I think the market is ridiculous with how it's with its pricing. I think it's too prone to being manipulated. Again, with insider trading as well being a problem, and with, you know, various gambling websites, and there's all sorts of problems with that, right? But at the same time, it's cool to have good skins. There is that just raw cool factor. And so I don't know what to tell you. I want to keep it, I want to sell it. Don't know what to do. I was looking at, like, the best option, right? Which would be sell this knife, buy another one, or buy another one to sell it for profit. Thing is... Oh god. Okay, hijack it, hijack it, hijack it. There we go, good. Thing is, though, the whole dramatic dip in value and the skyrocketing rise is kind of over. So if I knew, you know, hindsight is 20/20, if I knew it would be like this, I would have bought 2 knives. Sold one for a nice profit, kept the other one to just play with, and I would have ended up with, okay, maybe not a free knife, but almost a free knife, right? From the profits. Thing is, I didn't know something like that would happen, and so now I'm looking at this and I'm going, listen, I put $85 on it, I can sell it for 120, 130. That's not going to change my life. It's not a massive difference, and provided I still have a job by the end of February, which is when my contract expires, and I mean, even if it doesn't, I can find a different job. I'm not exactly desperate for money, to the point where, you know, that would make a difference in my life. And so I'm thinking, you know what? If this truly is what's gonna just make me happy as a person and as a Counter-Strike player, maybe I'm gonna keep the knife. Unless its value goes back to what it was a month ago, in which case, sod that. Just sod that. I am selling it, I am buying something else, and I do not care. Drive the vehicle to a catch-a-ride. Yeah, but where is the catch-a-ride? Am I missing something? Oh, I'm definitely missing something, and that's the catch-a-ride, but where is it? Oh, am I supposed to jump off? I'm definitely supposed to jump off, aren't I? Yep. There you go. Alright, cool. Wonderful. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna ignore most of the enemies. I'm gonna do the quests, because you don't really get a lot from kills XP wise. I mean, you do. You can definitely level up, but there's not much of a point because everything levels with you, and you're never gonna really run into problems of being underleveled in this game. So, who cares? So, skip the tutorial again because I know how this works. I think I'm getting attacked while I'm doing this. Yes, I am. Let's get rid of that. Okay, good. Now, if you would allow me, please. Thank you very much. We have an outrunner. We can change the paint job to something a little bit more cool. I think I'm going to change it to this, just to keep it in theme, sort of, you know? Yeah. Machine gun, heavy missile on the other thing. I don't have any special armor or anything. That's good. Deploy vehicle. Lovely. The theme being like mechanized infantry and Waldorf Corp and slight Warhammer vibes and all that. Yeah? Good. So, on to the next quest, which is going to be bad reception, because for all my flaws and all my dislike of the game's story, I do like doing side quests, and I do like completing 100% of the area, because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and it makes me feel like I've achieved something. To be more precise, it makes me feel like I've achieved something greater than I actually have, if I'm going to be brutally honest with myself, but yeah. Alright, let's take a sip of this. I made a protein shake for myself. That is absolutely delicious. Not a sponsor, but basic supplements, banana split, protein shakes, or protein powder, mixed with nothing but milk. Ah. Absolutely phenomenal.
See you in the great.
Enemies used to not ragdoll like this, I'm fairly certain. Back when I was playing the game originally. I don't know if it's a AMD thing, if it's a DirectX 12 thing, because physics have always been weird in Borderlands games. They were very much hardware dependent. And the original Borderlands 2 plays so well on an NVIDIA graphics card, it's not even funny. Okay, gotta switch to something else. More specifically, gotta switch to something that is not a shotgun. Unfortunately, shotgun is all I have, so yeah. Okay, but I can switch shields. I need to sell some of this stuff. My inventory is already clogged. Okay. God, with this thing, I feel like a gunner of a flak gun from World War II, you know, trying to take out the Allied aircraft, bombing Danzig or something. Look at this. Oh, the Varkids in Borderlands 2 was so brutal. And I'm out of ammo for this as well. Lovely. Now we need to switch to a pistol, which I only have level 1 pistols. Right, level 1 pistol against level 4 enemies. What could possibly go wrong? Now, to be fair, it's not that big of a level difference.
The kill zone.
And starting pistols are fine. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do, but I've accidentally pressed the emote button. How do I... There is a button for this. Excuse me. Action skill F.
You know you can climb up there, right?
That is the most adorable thing I have ever seen. Not only do I not regret the choice of build that I've gone for, I wholeheartedly support it even harder. It's a mini-me. Look at it. It's the most adorable thing. Iron Bear gains increased damage. Yes, little one. Gain the increased damage, you absolute monster, you. Absolutely. Beautiful. Look at it. Even has a little paw icon for its HP. Oh, my. That is just... That is too much in the best way possible. Look at it. Look at it. With its little tiny legs running around. Oh, I am way too easily entertained by small mechanical bear-like things. Regardless. Let's get on top of this thing and I need to blow it up. Okay, I wonder, can I desummon the bear if there's no action around? It's something you could do in Borderlands 2, maybe in the future, maybe with a skill upgrade. Because they don't need it right now. I mean, I appreciate the moral support of it running around with me, but I don't actually need it. Wish I could just plop it down in combat and then remove it when out of combat. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Because there is something I forgot to collect, but I was too distracted by the adorable little bear thing. Lovely.
Aw, but we were we're just getting started.
There we go.
Just like my old antenna. Can't go wrong with a Claptrap Classic. TM.
Pick that up. And off we go. Now, here's a test for the quality of life improvements that Borderlands 3 may or may not have. The car did stay. Okay. Thought it might despawn because I was too far away from it. Which I don't want to say was a problem on release, but I think it may have been. I could be misremembering that, so don't quote me on that. I don't want to portray the game as worse than it actually was.
So that road will take you right to the Holy Broadcast Center. Watch out for those so-called twin gods. From what I hear, Tyrene Calypso's the star of the show. Her brother Troy runs the cult's propaganda. But yes, they both suck. Just saying.
There must be something down there. See if you could open that floor door somehow.
Oh yeah, I remember these things. Tannis's echo logs, which you're supposed to collect. Not particularly the most fun I've had in a video game, collecting those logs, honestly. And generally speaking, collectibles as a whole, not the most fun I've had. Oh! Right, yes. How'd you do this?
There's gotta be a way to get that door open.
No, there is a way to get this door open, I just need to figure out how. And I'm hoping the game will tell me. Yeah, it's immune. I think V is the melee button, right? I think if I jump...
Get real high and jump crouch to tap into your inner strength.
What is it? Jump crouch. Jump crouch. It's like a cannonball. Right? Not melee? Yeah, just jump crouch. There you go, that works. To be fair, I think jump melee makes more sense than jump crouch, but fine, whatever. Oh, hello.
Get good or get dead, scrub.
Good. Switch pistols. Because this one should be just straight up better, even though... Oh, it's a COV pistol. Yeah, they're like the kinda, sorta energy pistols of the game. I don't remember finding a COV weapon that I like in this game.
That could give me sort of
Although it is, a lot of it is down to personal taste. I will freely admit. But, yeah, not the biggest fan, let's just say. Oh, we can test it out, though, obviously. Hi. Okay. This one's not an energy weapon, this one's a machine gun. With what looks like an engine for a... Okay, you know what I would absolutely love? That's how you reload it. You spray coolant on it. You see, you didn't have stuff like this in Borderlands 2. You didn't, and I still think BL2 is a little slightly better game, but there's things to appreciate in Borderlands 2. In Borderlands 3, sorry. There's things to appreciate, absolutely. God, this is just awfully incredible. You reload it by spraying coolant on the thing. My god, you know what I would absolutely pay money to see? Literally and proverbially. I would pay money to have Jonathan Ferguson, the Keeper of Firearms and Artillery at the Royal Armouries Museum, which houses a collection of thousands of iconic weapons from throughout history in the UK, for him to go and analyze these weapons and see if any of this is not even remotely possible, but like in just to see the reactions, right? Because I'm pretty sure what this is like the chain that goes on the engine which spins the... Well, it's not the chain that spins the wheels, but it's what puts the car in motion. It's one of the key parts of the engine that puts it in motion, right? And somehow this is made into a weapon? And I am breaking my brain to figure out how this would work. Like, you would need a gas-operated, and by gas, I don't mean blowback gas from the pistol and from the black powder. I mean petrol-operated firearm. Or diesel, of course, depending on which of the two you prefer. There is a way of connecting these two. I don't remember. Ah! Like so. And then the spark. Should open this, no? Or do I need an electric weapon to electrify the whole thing? Thing is, I don't think I have an electric weapon. I don't. Okay, well, we'll come back when I have an electric weapon, I suppose. That's a bit of a shame. Where's my vehicle? Oh, I left it up there, of course I did. Alright, let's get out of here. That is awesome. Okay. Commissar... What's the character's name again? Coos? Of the mechanized infantry is now going to make her way this way or this way. It doesn't matter because I'm going to have to go back anyway at some point for the other side quests. Oh. Completely sane Sid. Lovely. Lovely. Completely sane Sid. What could possibly go wrong? Excuse me, what?
Are you one of these COV lunatics or what?
Fear not, friend! I am keeping the voices at bay with this mighty cap atop my head!
Cool, cool. Super cool. So, can I have that hat, or...?
Oh, no. I couldn't possibly part with it. Not right now. You'll have to destroy the mind control transmission dishes first. They're beaming voices into my brain.
You heard the man. Destroy those transmission dishes. I need that hat.
Oh, well, I can see how this is going to be, how do I put this? I can see how this is going to bring only good things to the world by destroying this man, by taking this man's hat. There is also another quest here, isn't there? What is this? Undertaker.
Hey, Vault Hunter.
Oh, Undertaker. Get it? Because he stole the underwear from the guy. Oh my god.
Get your hands on those down here. Go murder him horribly.
Okay. You want me to search the shack?
I can feel the mind control releasing its hold!
Okay. That's good. Presumably. And then... Sorry. Gotta get the angle right. Feels like playing World of Tanks again.
Keep destroying the dishes so that I can finally be free of the voices!
Right, and then where's the other dishes? There's one up there. I don't really see it, to be honest with you. Ah, right. Alright. Are you free yet? You are. Lovely. Valdorf Mechanized Infantry at your service.
Yes! We're free of those horrible calming voices! I can finally be the skin cupcake!
So, no chance of being friends, eh? No.
Shiny. That hat was
Called
gonna
it.
be the talk of the town.
But it is what it is.
Couldn't get me out of their fancy games anymore.
Gotta say, though, I am absolutely loving the Mechanized Infantry Commissar look that we have going on. I think it's absolutely amazing. Okay, but on the subject of critiquing the game, because I've sung its praises for a while now, I talked about how it's a bit too big in terms of the maps and everything. It's a bit cumbersome and it's a bit bothersome to get everything, right? Case in point already happening in the first episode and of the first planet, the tutorial area. This is huge. There's no need for maps to be this big, in my very controversial opinion. I'm all for having content, but what ends up happening when you have a huge map like this is, due to the pacing and the timing of you unlocking various quests... Let me guess, I shoot it to unlock it? To close it. Open the circuit, right? A closed circuit is when it has electricity, and an open circuit is when it doesn't. One of the two. Anyways, turned off the electricity, we can now grab the loot. But what ends up happening, like I said, is you end up going back and forth a lot. So we came to this area, and now let me show you on the map. We're now in this area, we cleared it out, everything's fine. We're now going to go over here, do the quest. We're then going to need to come back to turn it in, only to find out that there are more side quests to do. We're going to do the 2 side quests, we're going to pick them up, which will then send us back over here again. So, the map size in and of itself isn't the problem. It's kind of the pacing in some ways. And I've realized this is not just a problem in the tutorial area. Pacing gets hot and cold. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not very good, and it keeps being like that for like for the entirety of the game, basically, until you reach the DLCs. The DLCs actually have good pacing, so you know, there you go. Do with that information as you will. But let's go and grab another side quest, which is...
Enjoy our little chats.
Okay, it's not coming from you. Is it down... Have I absolutely lost my mind? There is a side quest here to be picked up. Okay, so it's above ground level. It's here. Ah! Of course. How foolish of me. How did I not think of this? The side quest is being given to me by the tiny little statue on the table. And here I was, looking for a person or something so obnoxious and ridiculous like that. What's this? A little COV statue. Help Vought stick it to the COV and replace these ugly things with something a little bit more glorious. Let me guess, statues of himself.
Know anything about these COV statues?
I don't even need to ask at this point, do I? I know it's going to be statues of himself. I know it. But again, to be fair to the game, it does have a fast traveling system. It's just that fast travel stations are kind of few and far between, and oftentimes you're sort of in the middle of a quest and a fast travel station, and you're not really sure where to go, but I'm not going to harp on this too much. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just sometimes there's a little bit of downtime in driving from quest to quest. And especially problematic if you want to complete the game 100%, which you by no means have to do. It's just that if you want to do stuff like that, then yeah. Oh, and was this my other complaint that I had, like my other big complaint? Yes, it was. My other big complaint was I don't know where all the quests are until I select all of them. So that's another reason you end up going back and forth. Wish there was a way to mark all the quests on the map at the same time. I think that would be lovely. In fact, this is just going to take a second. Is there a way to do that? Borderlands 3, show all quests on map. To see all available quests on the border, press the map and press the left stick or R on PC to view the zone progress for that area. No, that's you misunderstand me, Internet. I can see the zone progress, that's fine. I want to see all the map... What do you call these? Like... map markers? Quest markers. You cannot see all the quest markers in Borderlands. The map only shows the current objective. You can switch between active quests using the brackets on PC. That might be a better option. Fair enough. That might actually be a better option. Can I switch between quests with brackets here? I cannot. That's a shame. Okay.
Dump trucks in the neighborhood. I can practically smell this sumbitch. Look around, VH.
Also being called VH, short for Vault Hunter, is well, I will say it. It's a bit derogatory. It lessens the fame and glory of the profession, does it not? Okay. Go, little bear thing! Little bear thing? Why are you not attacking, little bear thing? Oh, is it because I need to... Are you gonna attack him now? He was indeed sitting on a lot of weapons. Literally sitting on them. Get it? Because... Ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, now you want me to go down here. So, once again, I once again struggle to open this without an electric weapon, but maybe he dropped one. That would be ideal, would it not? Okay, so this SMG is kind of trash. This is a good shotgun. I like these two weapons a lot. This is not bad either. I guess we can sell this. The shield is... the lay is too big, so no. Grenade mod. Nope, nope. Shield. Nope. Grenade mod. Nope, nope. And then weapon skin. We've unlocked a weapon skin. Huzzah. Okay. Just grab a drink again. Sorry. So I'm going to sell all of this. That's not a problem. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to unlock this?
Probably behind a secret trap door. Might need to do something special to get it open.
No, I understand that I need to do something special to get it open.
Aw, come on.
I'll let the water loose from there. It's now here. Do I need to... Oh! Spin it up. Right. I was stupid. Did not see that last time. Although, I'm not sure if it would have let me done this.
Wow, look at that. That's called a
'Cause,
red chest in bandit speak. Probably 'cause it's blood or something. Bandits are happier about blood than a tick on a skag's ass. Anyway,
Because it wasn't doing the quest and everything. Rocket
Rocket
launcher.
Usually hidden pretty good though. Really search 'em out. But it's
Rocket launcher as a solution to the puzzle, or rocket launcher as inventory thing? Because I don't... Either way, I don't think I have one. Even if it is the solution to the puzzle, which, admittedly, it wasn't. Although, it could have opened it. I don't know. Be surprised how oftentimes rocket launcher is the correct answer in this game. To both puzzles and enemies alike. In fact, I would say in equal measure. But no, I don't have one. You go by the icon in the middle. No. So let's see. This pistol, they're both level 5. I like the COV pistol, I'm going to keep it around. Item score is also another thing to go by if you want to just sort of do it at a glance. Oh, okay, I thought to get the door you had to use a rocket launcher. Maybe. I mean, maybe that was another solution, because, like I said, you'd be surprised. Shotguns didn't work. That's what I tried previously, so I know for a fact shotguns don't get the job done. Yeah, according to item score, I should just sell everything else that I currently have, except for maybe the sniper rifle, but, you know. Okay, I'm going to sell this one, even though this one has a higher score. Yeah, item score is not everything, but it's there for people that don't want to bother too much with looking at the stats of everything, so you just go with the item that has the better item score. Makes sense, you know, I appreciate that it's there, but at the same time, you know, not overly enthusiastic about the whole thing being kind of... It's just not for me, right? I like to nitpick. I like to look at all the different stats and everything, and for a sniper rifle, I want big alpha damage, big, like, initial oomph. The semi-automatic ones are generally not that worth it. Okay, on to the problem of quests again. Yeah, this is fine. Like, switching with the bracket keys on PC. It's fine. I feel like there's a better way of doing it that was missed. But, okay. If we don't have the option for something better, then I'll settle for this, I guess. It's okay. This is it's spinning like a frisbee. Oh god, did you see that? My god, it's got a lot of health. Okay. Look at it.
Only accepted me as a leader after I killed a guy with just my abs. So imagine what it takes to unite all the
You
clans
spin
together.
me
Need,
right
like,
round.
a 20-pack. 18 bare mins.
And people say this game is not fun. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So we're going from the, Digimon frisbee spinning, breakdancing skag to the weapon that it dropped. You ready for the weapon that the skag dropped? Butt plug. Item score 111. Item description. Works best from behind. You plug them and they'll be on their butt. and someone tell me this is not the greatest game to stream ever. Where else do you find weapon descriptions like this? Again, I would pay good money to have Jonathan Ferguson react to some of these weapons. Because, my god, imagine just the glory that video would be. I don't know if they have a Borderlands 3 video. I don't think they do. Maybe on their Patreon or something. I'll look it up. But, man, oh man. I mean, they've done so many videos on so many different things. I would highly recommend this as one, if anyone can get in touch with them. I would love for them to recommend this. Oh, God. Absolutely amazing. Okay, do I need to use this to unlock it? I think I need to click on it. Maybe I don't, but yeah. Okay, I didn't unlock anything new with the thing, did I? No. Okay, let's respawn into the vehicle and be on our way. Next up, where are we going? It's actually nearby, okay. Oh, can I grab the... This is going to be a bit tricky, but can I grab the COV Outrunner? Yeah, sorry, not sorry. I understand I pick it up in piss poor condition. Very little in the way of HP. But I reckon I can store it here and unlock some new skins at least for the vehicle, right? Yeah. Exactly so. Okay, why is it burning? Why is it losing health? Oh, it does that when you switch vehicles, doesn't it? So you can't, like, store a million of them. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I'm going the wrong way again. Okay.
Another one down.
Rude.
Hey, I bet there's something in there we could use. Check it out. Can't get me in here, full speed.
Ah, come on, really?
Just sprint at the opening and hit crouch. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I figured. That's the way in. Okay. Dastardly cutting scattergun.
We've got
Oh, that looks absolutely amazing.
return to me and we'll try 'em out.
Right, on to the next thingamablob. Now, see, now this quest leads us all the way back to the beginning, but that is not what we want to do, because we want to keep going this way and minimize backtracking. In fact, I hate to do this. Does this game have a mods workshop? There's only one way to find out, right? I need to know. Borderlands 3 mods workshop. Borderlands 3 Workshop. Oh, no, it's only a wallpaper engine. It does not have that. Right. Borderlands 3, show all quest markers on map mod. There is no known mod for that. Five years ago, someone requested this as a mod. Right. Fascinating. 5 years ago, and nothing has been done on the subject. That is a shame. I wonder if it's something they fixed in Borderlands 4. 'Cause I haven't played that game yet. I will tell you though, coming from Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, or True Vault Hunter mode, I keep forgetting which one is the harder one, but yeah, from the harder one, it's refreshing how not bullet spongy the enemies are. Because in Borderlands 2, as you increase the difficulty, the bullet sponge gets a bit too much, honestly. Now they seem to react more to bullets. You get the
Pick the wrong fight.
spray them down, you get to ragdoll them around a little bit. I like it. Okay, let's see if the now it works. For some reason a while ago it didn't work, the adorable little bear thing. Now it does, look at it. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So what is it? What did it drop? Level 7 sniper rifle. Okay, can't really use that at the moment. But hopefully very soon.
No good.
No, that's for later. Okay, is my inventory full again? No. No. Okay. Will we have a first assault rifle as well? Or just rifle, I guess. Shotgun? Nah, not good enough. The butt plug I'm going to keep just as things I'd never thought I'd say in a live stream. The butt plug I'm going to keep as a souvenir. There you go. I've said it, but just as a reminder that this game does have a sense of humor occasionally, even when some of the not-so-great story elements start kicking in and some of the not-so-great characters start showing up. We're going to keep it around. Okay. We now need to go to the Big Suck, which is, oddly enough, one of the quests I remember the most from my first playthrough of when the game initially released. Does the rarity of the weapons make a difference, or green rarity could have more damage than purple? Generally speaking, the better the rarity, or the rarer the weapon, the better its quality is. However, level plays a part, and so does RNG. So technically speaking, you could find a purple weapon that's just not as good as the green weapon that you currently have. Although it is rare. For the majority of the situations, an equal level purple weapon would be just better than an equal level green weapon. However, level is the most important thing. Like up to an extent. Early on, I think definitely so. Later down the line, the difference between, for example, level 51 and level 50 is not that extreme. But, yeah, definitely level first, then rarity, then stats. That's sort of in order how it goes. But, yeah, I think here might be a great example of just what I was talking about. So... never mind. I don't have a level 7 shotgun. I thought I did. Oh, I do have a level 7 sniper rifle, so there you go. Level 7 sniper rifle, white, the most common one, right? Not that great. But it can switch between automatic and semi-automatic, which is good. And then you have this, which is the annexed Otochki Poshka. I speak some Russian, a good bit of Russian. I have no idea what Otochki Poshka means, if it means anything at all. I feel like there's a hidden joke somewhere in there for me, but I don't know what it means. Anywho, level 7 both. Blue one, you generally expect to be better, right? Kind of? I mean, look, the reload time is better, the handling is way worse, the accuracy is worse, the fire rate is worse, the magazine size is okay, the alpha damage, that initial umph, is better because it's 39 times 2. But if you have a lot of sniper rifle ammo, this might be better in automatic mode. So despite the fact that this is blue, a lot rarer than white, you can make an argument for using either which one. The issue is white weapons become completely useless pretty much now, right? Like after level 7, 8, 10 maybe, white weapons become almost completely useless, and green ones are where it's at, right? But as far as higher level rarities go, like blue, purple, etc., etc., then it's not as clear. But whites are generally useless, and that's a sort of not really in-depth, but sort of kind of in-depth analysis of the game's economy. I feel like this is the entrance, although I don't see a way in. Mind you, I didn't really try. Hello? Okay, now for the obvious question.
And boom goes the
Am I
dynamite.
missing something? Oh yeah, definitely go with semi-auto. I don't see a way in here. No. Let's level something up again. While the action skill is cooling down, while Moose's action skill is cooling down, she does bonus incendiary damage. Bonus damage 5% of gun damage. That's not bad at all. Ignites an enemy. They both regenerate health. That's not bad at all either. Okay, maybe something over here? Whenever I deal splash damage, firing Iron Bear weapons drains less fuel. Killing an enemy while Iron Bear is active increases fuel. Yeah. I think we're going with that. Definitely. Okay, good. Manage loadout. Ah, for the Iron Bear. No, that's okay. Map. No, this is definitely the way in. It's probably locked behind a quest or something. Which, again, brings me to my point from a while ago. That, pacing, all of a sudden, becomes a bit of a problem, because we've been wandering around doing nothing for a while, trying to get to the big suck. But, you know, we could have done the other quest as well, had it been unlocked. This way, we got there, we cleaned it out, and now we're going to have to get there again later. So, it's, you know, that unfortunate. Anyways, it's not a big deal. Was this the one that was really difficult at the time? I remember this quest, and that's usually not a good thing.
Wait, I lost count.
Okay. We're back to flak mode. I can use help from the bear thing. Oh yeah, definitely.
Cut him down, Cub.
Cub's a bit slow though, and I don't mean that in a derogatory or insulting way. He takes a little bit of time to find the enemy that I need him to shoot.
Spotted.
Which I guess is fair. I'm supposed to be the one that's dealing all the damage. He's supposed to be the one that's just helping out a little bit, but even then, you know, kill enemies with Iron Bear's grenade launcher. If you say so. Is that what killed it? I thought shooting it in the face with the shotgun is what got it, but alright. Oh god.
Damn it, Cub, we've got work to do.
Did he just F off and to do his own thing for a while? Yep, yes he did. Left me alone to fight the toughest enemy in the region. Okay, what do we have? I don't like these shotguns. Too specialized, like just close range, double barrel, get in and out, like not a big fan. Even when they have like really good stats. Yeah.
Those bad boys taste so goddamn delicious my customers won't care what they're eating, which is how I prefer it. And don't you dare judge me. If serving people toenail clippings and dead skin is wrong, I don't want to be right.
That is one of the most creative uses of that line I've seen maybe ever. Thing is that there's a little Grinch inside me that goes, yeah, but that's not funny, and it's not. I don't really find that funny. Although finding the weapon called butt plug did make me giggle maniacally, so fair enough. It's a bit hit and miss, the humor is what I'm trying to get at. Although, I hate to bring up the argument and the conversation, but you can definitely feel that they've sort of dialed down the humor in terms of political correctness. Especially in certain areas. Not right now, but in the main storyline, definitely. To the point where characters just feel different. Different to what they did in Borderlands 2, right? And it didn't do the game's writing any favors, unfortunately. And you could do it in a really funny way. I mean, there were... How do I put this? There were some jokes that were right there to be written, staring you in the face. One of them was that midgets were now... Midgets from Borderlands 2, I think, were now mini psychopaths, or
Secondary function is what we call in the biz splash damage. You know,
what was it? They gave it a more politically correct term. you could play on that, right? You could still do it, but play on that and be like, and just add a line that goes, well, you know, we can't call them midgets anymore. We have to call them little people. We don't want to hurt the psychopath's feelings, right? You can play on that. You can make a... You can have one of the characters deliver that joke, and it'd be a lot funnier than just changing the names. But they don't. Yeah, they don't. They're afraid to even make fun of the changes that they made. And so, it's, you know... ends up being a bit lackluster sometimes, the humor. But, again, like, hit and miss, right? You'll come into some characters in some areas that are genuinely a little bit funny, or sometimes even hilarious. Others that just kind of fall flat, and... I'm not gonna lie, the ones that fall flat kind of ruin it for the others a little bit occasionally, but it's not a big deal. Again, I still maintain the main driving force behind this game is the raw gameplay, like the guns and the skills and everything. It's not even the skills, mainly the guns, right? Because I would argue the mech from Borderlands 2 is a much better skill than this little Iron Cub thing, even though the Iron Cub is a little bit more adorable. I'll give it that. Okay, it's definitely not supposed to be doing that. Why is it doing that? It's still going! Look at this! Stop! I don't know if you were around for the thing Ragdoll. Yeah, I don't know if you were around for the previous one. It was rolling around like a Digimon or like a frisbee. You know, it's just in place doing like a breakdance. And it kept doing that for the longest time. This is definitely a bug. They are supposed to ragdoll. And especially when you like hit them with a shotgun or something, they are supposed to ragdoll, but they're supposed to ragdoll, but they're also supposed to stop ragdolling at some point. Oh god, now there's two of them. Oh god, one impacted the other and now it's spreading. Oh god, it's like a disease. Oh my, quick, kill it with will grenades fix it? I don't know, let's see. It made it worse. The grenade made it worse. Oh my god. Okay, what about this one? Can we get this one to start ragdolling too with a grenade? By the way, what the hell are these grenades? I need to get rid of them. No. What are these grenades? Sticky contact grenade. Grenade explodes on impact. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, I guess if they're sticky, then fine. I mean, just look. Collect succulent skag meat. Pick up cactus fruit. Am I missing something? How am I supposed to pick up the cactus fruit? Drive over it? Where's my vehicle? No, can't drive over it. Not accessible via vehicle. Sticky grenade. Yeah, sticky grenade. It's just there was such a delay between the explosions. I was like, well, I need to get rid of them. But no, if they just stick onto the enemy, and that's fine. I thought they work more like mines. I'm gonna run out of grenades, but nah, if they're immune to explosions, then I don't think a grenade would work. But well, we're about to see. You absolute genius! You absolute genius, you. That is exactly how it works. There's just one problem. I don't have a reliable way of blowing up the things. Unless this is what I'm supposed to use. Has 4 underbarrel grenades that do 64 damage. Yes, I am. And if only I read the description of the task, maybe I would have known what I'm supposed to do. But to be fair, I am a little bit sort of, you know, stretched thin. Reading chat, looking at this, which is, I'm gonna be completely honest, occupying like 95% of my cognitive capabilities. Because it's still going. Where's the other one? I assure you the other one has not stopped. Right? I assure you... No, that's not it. That's the bigger one. The other one is probably off over there somewhere. Christ almighty. Okay, so that was 2. I need a few more. I guess I can go up the path over here and up the hill and find some more cactus fruits. I can see some from down here. Alright. Whoops. Okay, there's one more. And then there's one more. Please don't make me kill you. I have no idea what it will do to this world. It may completely break the fabric of the universe. Okay, this is doing no damage. Rate of fire is great. Yep, there you go. There's the fabric of the universe breaking again. So when bullets and knives don't work, it has to be explosives. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is no question about that. I mean, that's just... You know what? Again, it's not something I thought I'd ever say. Let's try and use the butt plug on the scavs. The butt plug is not very effective. I mean, it's not bad for a pistol. But...
Thank you. Check out that body count.
I'm not overly impressed by it either. Butt plug. Ah, glad you asked. Behold, I showcased it I don't know, about 15 minutes ago when I picked it up. This weapon, this pistol, which is like a flintlock revolver kind of mishmash thing, makes no sense whatsoever, is called Level 4 Butt Plug, with an item score of 111. The weapon description is works best from behind. The weapon's special effect text, or whatever you call it, is you plug them and they'll be on their butt. Behold! I mean... It does minus 86% weapon damage. Because the butt plug is not made to do damage, or so I'm told. But it does 110+% melee damage. Get it? Because I'm laughing at my own joke. Because the butt plug cannot be used at range. You must get in close and personal. So come here, you. Come here, you. and someone's gonna tell me that this is not the best game to stream ever. Like, alright, come here. Well, The bear cub is now, to be fair, doing most of the fighting with the grenade launchers. Come here, you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, this is unironically one of the most effective weapons I have. Oh, yes, it even stuns them. To nobody's surprise, I assume. I'd be pretty stunned as well. It even does the little Call of Duty... I apologize for the language, but ramming action as you sort of, you know, close the distance between the enemies. It even does that. Sort of lets you getting closer to the enemy. Get in deeper, some would say. Oh, God. What is going on with this game? To be fair, I mean, Borderlands 2 had the exact same weapon naming creativity, let's call it. Yeah, let's call it creativity, because I mean, absolutely golden this. Okay, just small problem. I don't see any more cactus fruit that I can... Ah, there it is, up there. Dear Lord in heaven. There we go. That should be the last one.
Ooh, there's always an alpha. Suck it up for me.
Kill succulent alpha. No. I did already. Is it going to respawn? Please tell me it's just going to respawn and I don't have to run away and then fight it again. Although if I am going to kill an alpha, I'm going to need better weapons than a butt plug. No disrespect to the butt plug. Wait, am I using two weapons of the same caliber? Yes, I am. Pick one, Juggernaut. You can't use both. A shotgun, I suppose, right? Yeah. It worked well thus far, and it ragdolls enemies into hilarious situations, so... Ah, there it is. It did respawn.
Being a chef is my dream, said no one ever.
Well, being a chef ain't for everybody. Now go grab that skag meat. It looks like somebody's
Okay.
poaching my succulents.
Is that it?
Which means in chef code that they must die.
Can I leave these infernal caves now and...
Mincemeat. Go kill him. Oh, it's all coming together. Soon I'll make my spatula-wielding rival pay for what he's done. But first, we'll make my new rival Mincemeat pay. Listen, a chef's life is half revenge killings. It's a thing.
To be honest with you, I can barely hear you. Can I, I can turn down the music. I can turn down the sound effects. And I can keep this up. But then I can also increase the audio I can increase the overall audio by like 5 decibels. That'll do. Blame background off. Good. Good, that'll do. How's that sound? Is that not too loud? Oh, I now need to kill something else. Of course I do. I now need to kill Mincemeat. Alright, fine. We'll do it. We'll do it. If the game's too loud, let me know. I don't want to waste more time doing the whole audio checking thing. Although I do have a slightly faster way of doing it now, but...
Alright, watch out for mincemeat skags. Truffle munch and butt munch. They will munch anything, including you.
Moving up. Murderized!
butt munch. Oh, okay, no, hold on. There is only one way to defeat butt munch. And that is with the butt plug.
Kidding me, Cub?
Not today!
We've done it. We've defeated butt munch with the butt plug. Justice has been served. All is well with the universe once again. I want to use a sniper rifle now. And I'm going to use this one. Because I really like sniper rifles in this game.
Welcome to the kill zone.
What I'm assuming I'll be coming... That is a terrible grenade throw because I forgot what type of grenades I'm using. I'm assuming I'll be coming rather obvious reasons. I really like sniper rifles in
Chef
this
is
game.
dead, the chef is dead. Whoa. Just got deja vu.
I'll tell you something that's completely underrated. This character's voice lines, like this player character's voice lines specifically,
Right?
the Siren had god-awful voice lines. This one's a lot more engaged and a lot more animated, so to speak. Like, it was my dream to become a chef, you know, like, it's stuff like that. Like, the actual voice lines from the player character, a lot more entertaining than the Siren, which you could argue that the Siren's one's a more in character, with, you know, being a mage-like character and everything, but still, way better. I think Zane has some pretty good ones as well, if I remember correctly from what I've heard. But yeah. Okay, so we collected one. Collect the other one.
A few more skags and I'll be able to advertise my skag dogs have 50% meat. Drop the
Not very
ingredients
good.
off
Very
and
low
you
damage.
get paid.
This, not very good either. Okay, now we just need to drop the ingredients off, which means I am done with this area. Thank you very much. Moving on. Find poster with front view, profile with intimate view. Where is that? That's going to be on the other end of... Yeah, that's going to be over there. In fact, we can... No, we just pretty much go over there right now. Okay. Whoosh, and away we go. I remember this area somewhat fondly as well. Holy broadcast tonight, mouthpiece, eat his word. There's something meta about me interrupting a broadcast in Borderlands 3 while streaming. And it's not lost on me. The depths to which we go here. And I can say that word now because I'm not holding the butt plug anymore.
Hey, Sugar. Moxie here, and I've got a job for you. Those Calypso twins live for attention, right? So I say we take it away by turning their own broadcast towers against them.
Speaking of, right on cue. We need to turn the broadcast off. Okay, let's do that, but unable to activate point of interest. Okay. Why? Because I'd like to go over here, please. I mean, I can go there, but I'd like to put it on the map as well. Guess not. Okay, where's the... Yeah, right, over there. So, first and foremost, not sure if I need to click on this, but I have, now it's unlocked. Next,
I've got bullets with your name on them.
sell all
Well,
the junk. And then we need to figure out what else is junk that I don't need. As much as it pains my heart to say so, I must part ways with the butt plug. It has served its purpose. It has killed everything that it needs to kill. So now, I need to take a look at the pistols and rifles. Not a big fan of this, because the damage is kind of poor. Not terrible, but not great either. This grade, very much not good. Don't like these sniper rifles, don't like that, don't like that, and don't like that. Okay, that makes my selection easier. Go next, as they say. Submachine gun's not bad. The rifle is quest-based, so I can't get rid of it. Or I can get rid of it, probably, right? No, I can't. Okay. Leaves us with one of these two shotguns. This one definitely seems better because of the higher damage. I mean, lower rate of fire, but... although I do like the electricity that this one comes with, fine. And now, we're stuck between choosing one of these three pistols. And I guess just for novelty's sake, we go with the third one, and we get rid of these two. Not that much of this matters, because we're at such a low level that we're going to be picking up new weapons very quickly, so, you know. Okay, speaking of picking things up quickly, I don't need the... How does this work? Must be equipped to use. Adds a manned turret, that's fun. That's not bad either. I just want to increase the damage for now. Later down the line, I can focus a lot more on incendiary weapons, and that'll bring the whole build together in a manner of speaking, because I'll have incendiary weapons to choose from and everything. But as things stand, I don't have much in the way of choice, so I'll just go with flat bonuses that increase damage and reduce cooldowns and, you know, stuff like that.
Bring on that scrap, soldier!
Marked! I can't stop the
Oh, this
body
pistol is
drop.
no joke. This is a good pistol, this. Okay, so what does this change from? It can go from sniper rifle to bipod. Ah, the bipod makes it so that I can't move, basically. Well, I can move, but just barely. Okay. So... Grab... Under attack, please stand by. You know what, this could be my new standby screen. It looks like the Fallout one already. It's got that going for it. This is the... yeah. It's one of those games that suffers from the place where you need to go is always yellow. Or marked in yellow. Okay. Is it? It's over here.
Thanks for getting those jerks off the air, Vault Hunter. And now
There we go.
back to our regularly scheduled broadcast.
Lovely. Strange as it might seem in a meta sense, I have sabotaged someone else's live stream. And I guess you can do with that information as you will. Good. Excellent, in fact. Another reason why I like sniper rifles. I now have a new vehicle, and I'm gonna... Ooh, it has an electricity thing, which I have no idea what it does, but I will collect it anyway. There we go. Lovely. So, let's see what we unlocked. Boost canister or energy cells. These charges... oh, like an AoE instead of a turbo boost. Nah, not interested. Dune buggy wheels, basic armor, basic machine gun, basic heavy missile launcher. Everything's the same. Alright. Well, I mean, we did unlock something, so it is appreciated at the very least. Okay. This is the bus we're going for now. Here's another thing that kind of bugs me. I know I'm going to need to come back here later, and so a part of me just doesn't want to do anything here that takes much time. Like, I don't want to find all the collectibles and stuff, because I know I need to get back here later anyway. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll just do it later, you know, whatever. But, at the same time, the other part of me is saying,
Hell yeah!
this is just the first playthrough, and who cares if you collect everything on the first playthrough? There's always the second playthrough, right? And for that, I actually don't know how it works. Because say I didn't pick this up, which is the radio thing, whatever. Say I didn't pick it up in this playthrough, and I pick it up in the next one. Do they count the same? Do I need to pick them up again in the second playthrough? Do I not? Can I mix and match? It's also one of those questions that's kind of difficult to Google, because,
Wasted and pasted.
it's a bit overly specific. But I suppose I could ask ChatGPT, although there is like a 30% chance that it will just straight up lie to me, so... I'm not sure I want to ask it. Now...
I remember that picture being taken. Man,
I need to collect pictures from this guy.
You know, back when I started
I need to collect the front view, the... what is it? The rear view? No, the profile, and the intimate view. I'm not sure if I can show the last one on stream. I mean, it's not that bad, but I'm also, you know, a bit hesitant about showing it. Well, it's not like I have a way of editing this or anything, so... if something happens, if this video gets taken down, we now know why. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah, man, there's zero recoil almost on the sniper rifle. Makes it such a pleasure to use.
Your life is forfeit.
Also, the lack of aim punch makes the combat just more fluid and satisfying, although easier. Borderlands 1 had so much aim punch all the time. Didn't matter if you were full on shields, full on health, everything. Every time you get hit, you'd have aim punch.
Wait, I lost count.
The smallest.
I actually finished it before going to Borderlands 2. And the 3 playthroughs that I mentioned prior to this. Just to get sort of into the spirit of things and... Well, also because it's just a fun game, and I never finished it in my life before. Played a little bit of it, but when we got into Borderlands 2, never played the original. And yeah, 2 is just better in most ways, but there was something that was lost going from 2 to 1. 2 is 1, sorry, is a lot grittier, which I didn't expect. The franchise as a whole has moved towards being more silly and more humorous and over the top as it progressed, sort of. Again, I'm not sure what the situation with Borderlands 4 is, because I haven't played that game. I just saw the couple of trailers, which looked... Well, in some aspects, they looked like they were coming back to the more gritty realism, and then they introduced the grappling hook, and that kind of... Sure, it made things interesting, but I don't know how it's exactly going to go, but regardless, Borderlands 1 was a lot more dark and gritty. And Borderlands 2, I mean, it did kill... I can spoil this, right? There's no problem with... Yeah, sure. I can spoil a 15-year-old game, definitely. Ish, at least. I'm not sure when it was released. It did kill Roland, which is like one of the first Borderlands characters, and his death was all emotional, and everyone was so upset about it, players included, because he was one of the most played characters in Borderlands 1, being the commando and everything, etc., etc. So it did have those emotionally impactful moments, killing Handsome Jack, his mental breakdown, Angel, the whole story with her and everything, and her mother. So it did have that emotional side of things too. But Borderlands 1 kept it sort of more grounded and gritty through the whole experience. And graphically as well, it was all dull and grey, whereas Borderlands 2 wasn't afraid to experiment with colour a little bit in some areas. Now, there was some places where, like, foresty and green, and some places where deserts, some places were, you know, more colourful, still mostly deserts and wastelands and stuff to fit the theme of Pandora and everything, but it experimented more, whereas 1 was just a depressing post-apocalypse, which, you know, as monotonous as it can get, I appreciated that. But, you know, it's, especially in retrospect, you sort of get to appreciate that. Okay, we have one more, right?
Now that is a quality wanted poster. It really shows off the old blood hand. Started wearing that during Blood Feud number 2. No, it was 3.
Small explosion, didn't realize.
Number 2 was the time I declared war against a mountain. Guess which one's still standing, bro? Death to mountains! Okay, we got some great images of my righteous bandit bod. Now, the COV have a 3D printer nearby that's producing those statues. Scan the wanted posters into the printer so we can print statues of me instead!
Yeah, that's not something I'm gonna live to regret. At all. Probably go and do that from this way, right? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's go here. Hop, hop, hop. And away
What do those
we
Calypso twins think they are
go.
anyway, gods? You know, someone called my pecs divine once. That's pretty much the same thing. Alright, now feed those wanted posters into the scanner. Wow, I'm really walking you through this, aren't I?
Man, that is some 3D printer, eh? Right, there you go. Sorry about that. I'm back. Just took a second. Let's see.
Nice bod, bro.
Oh, come on. I know. Now, let's swap out some of those crabby old COV statues for some of my perfection, as you so rightly put it.
Okay.
So long, COV! And hello, glorious Golden Vaughn! Oh, man!
Had to be
Look at
golden,
me
huh?
Now. Got my own statue.
Wouldn't sell for less,
Just
would
joined
you?
up with the #1 clan on the planet! Go Crimson Raiders! I love this day! And that's me! You know what makes the Crimson Raiders so great? Y'all kick ass like crazy and protect the weak. Now that is the kind of clan I can get behind.
Uh-huh. Sure it is. Now let me guess, you're also extremely humble. And not self-centered at all.
When the Calypsos see my golden visage, they're gonna be pissed! You know, someday, maybe I'll give the whole bandit war chief thing another go, but for now, I'm really good rolling with you and
They're gonna be pissed, or they're gonna laugh their asses off,
anyway,
one of the
thanks for your
two.
help, and come see me when you have a chance.
Yeah, sure, whatever. At some point in the future, to drop all these quests off, but we are moving on. Moving on with the main quest line of all things, yes. The glorious main quest line. Just as soon as I get to this. Because, you know. Wasn't really worth grabbing, to be honest with you. Okay. Off we go. So. We are heading this way, right? Yeah. And if at all possible, I'm just going to ignore all the enemies along the way. Well, maybe not along the way entirely, but for a good bit.
Give your offerings now so you can join our elite Iridium tier chat for behind-the-scenes murder and mayhem. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Let loose your blood.
Speaking of joining, ad segment. If you want to join the... No, I'm not going to do that. But makes sense, right? If ever there was a better timing. If you want to join my community, there are buttons all over YouTube for that. You can join for the low price of, I think the lowest I set it to is $1 or so. And support the work of this channel and etc, etc. Because why would I let virtual characters promote their own stuff when I can do mine? Huh? See? Makes sense. Iron Bear gets a bubble shield that reduces damage taken. Yes. Yes, I want that. I am following the guide that I found. And it tells to pick up just that skill from the entire tree. And then focus everything else on the other trees.
Pick the wrong fight.
Okay, stay bloodthirsty is a bit of a catchy phrase. In retrospect, but...
Scab Razor 55, my lovely. Me and Troy got the shirts you sent. We'll send a pic of us wearing them on the show just as soon as we get the torsos out.
I reckon I should just...
Tango
not
spotted.
Pay too much attention to a lot of these enemies, ruin a lot of the loot here. Because I have good enough guns to deal with the boss of the area. That's going to give me guns, and more importantly, I'm going to level up past all of this very soon, so it really doesn't make much sense going to try and find any particular weapon or something along those lines. Although I do like that sniper rifle, fair enough. We can get that. Running low on sniper ammunition. Switch that out for something else. I like that assault rifle. This we can get rid of. This we can get rid of. Well, is this? Although it is an incendiary weapon, so no, let's go with an SMG. That is such a strange sight. I like it. I really do. But it's such a strange sight for a gun. I mean, I should clarify. I don't like it in the sense of I think it's practical. I think it's completely nonsensical, but it looks cool. Alright. Oh god. Get out of the way, right? Yeah. Ooh, some good rate of fire on this. Not good damage, but rate of fire is pretty impressive. There we go. Hold on.
Another one down.
Sorry about that. Look at the little cub go! Tanking all the damage for me as well. Oh, you're going to be glorious in the boss fight to come.
Damn it, Cub, we've got work to do.
Speaking of, sorry, I should probably save that up for a little bit. No, dear Lord in heaven, how did that do anything to me? Secret area. Even though I said I wasn't going to go after stuff like this. Mainly because the weapons aren't that great, as shown.
Let's get it over with.
Tyrene! Grant me protection!
I have a line for this!
Feel the holy fire!
Eat my ass! That's the ticket! Get shredded!
Oh, sweet, glorious ammunition.
Swapping out!
Going in!
There you go. Boom.
Marked.
Okay, awesome. Are we still not near the boss fight? I figured we would be close to the boss fight area. I like this SMG. It's it's fun to use. It's not the most powerful thing in my arsenal, but it's just fun to use. Yeah, like just... It's quick, it's nifty, it's fun. Okay. Plus, it does have the HK slap going for it, so...
I'm the face, and you're the
I'm
mule.
gonna get hit by the
Screw you, mule.
speaker thing, even though I didn't actually directly get in its way. That's a bit odd, but gotta hand it to the game. It does give you a preview of the boss fight, so you know what to expect when you go down there to fight the mouthpiece, so that is a cool way of doing things. Okay. I will refill the ammunition because it's so cheap, but I will also take a look at how exactly I'm going to go about doing this fight. So, I have... Thrown weapon sticks to surfaces and will suicide into enemies. Oh, it's a tier... No, don't like these. These I love. Although the pistol I have is just way better. Aside from the rate of fire, which is slightly better on this thing. Yeah, no. Then I have the shotgun. I think I'm going to be using that. Don't need these when I have the shotgun. That might be useful. These not so much. Sniper rifle probably not so much. And the shield? No. Okay. That's good enough. So, and we're ready to go. How do I want to start the fight? Probably with this, because it's longer range. I don't know, we'll see. We can switch between stuff easily.
You will die!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mouthpiece. In case you couldn't tell, he's a bit of a bastard. Not a big fan of this weapon. Let's go with the SMG.
Jump these idiots!
Step to the wrong chick.
Little grenade too.
I repent, I see, and I bleed. Great.
Ow, that was stupid of me. I need to actually wait for that shield to regen a little bit before I can do fighting properly. Good. Okay. He's, as you can probably tell, he's not that big of a threat as much as the speakers are behind him. I want to switch to the shotgun now. That was good. Not good. Not very good, no. Wait, can I not just fight him from up here and avoid all the... Nah, probably the ones from over here are gonna get me, right? If you're gonna ask me, I think it's a little bit BS that brings me down, because I'm not in the way of the speakers in any way, shape or form. But fine.
Vault map in my sights.
Better run from me!
There we go.
Yoink.
Got the vault map.
Did you come all this way for that busted ass?
And what looks like a
Somewhat
somewhat decent rifle.
Bet you're all like, what's up with those husks? Well, it's a thing I do. Check out the screens. So I offered the Sun Smashers a place in our family, but they just wanted guns and cash. They betrayed the family. Oh, then Troy said something great.
Gods don't negotiate.
Gods don't negotiate! I love it! Love it! Like I said, that map is super busted, so go ahead and take it. I'll swing by later to pick it up. You're my most loyal follower, Vault Thief. You just don't know it yet.
There you have it.
I knew you'd find the map killer. Bring it
That's
back.
the main villains.
Don't let it out of your sight. I lost it once. I won't lose it again.
Any questions? I mean, you know, I hate them as not just in terms of like, you know, the hate that you're supposed to feel towards a villain. It's just that I don't think they're very good villains. They're TikTok teenagers, but nah, doesn't matter that much, I suppose. When you just skip past the whole thing, it's not like it's the most quintessential part of the game. It's not like it's the villain from The Witcher, in which case, you know, everything's story driven and so on and so forth. This is more like it's just there for you, I suppose. Although I do want to show you something, and I think it's right here. Yeah, here it is. There's this, which is the holy musical instrument of some description. Because you have like the piano thing, but you also have this mixtape on the side, or you also have these things. I'm not sure what this is, but you have this with the two Children of the Vault Saints on the side, either side, right? And then the Holy Broadcast Center, some dystopian version of the BBC. In fact, scratch that. The BBC. You can't open this. And you can see on the map on the top right, it definitely looks like you can open this. I kid you not, I have spent a good 25 minutes in my previous playthrough trying to open that door and trying to figure out what combination of convoluted jumps, buttons, and explosions I need to do in order to get that door to open. Only to figure out, by intense Googling later, that you do need to do like a whole song and dance to get it open, but not now. You see, there's a different point in the game, much later, when you come back here and you redo the boss fight and you kill someone else. Well, I won't spoil too much, but it's another mouthpiece. You know, you kill this one, they change it, they bring another one, and so then the second time round you can do it and open the thing. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Head in a jar. It's a head in a jar. Probably not the weirdest thing you've seen today. No, definitely not. Given the fact that we've seen that man's underwear, definitely not. Not remotely
Hey, Vaughn,
the weirdest thing.
I'm looking at a head in a jar. You know this person?
Ah, no way! That's
That's my Deputy War Chief Vic! She's my best bronette! Grab that head.
Again, not something I thought I'd be saying or hearing in a live stream.
You know, we used that same tech back in Hyperion when we caught a corporate spy. Or when someone's broccoli salad got stolen from the break room and I didn't have time to make more. Anyway, Vic's trapped in a virtual torture chamber. You gotta go in and get her out.
You want me to go into the head?
There should be a VR console by the gate to the HBC. Just hook her head up and your Echo device will digistruct you right into the VR construct. I'd go in there myself, but VR stuff totally squicks me out. No one's gonna take my body apart molecule by molecule without a fight. I'm an analog man! I gotta say, I'm surprised the COV are using VR tech, but, you know, then again, it's pretty cheap these days. I mean, people make entire worlds in there and just live in them. It's weird, though, you know? Most people just revisit worlds that were made, like, 7 years ago.
Right. But treading my body molecule by molecule, you don't have a problem with that, do you? Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Well, anyway, there's the second boss fight. First, if you don't count the tutorial, but first real one, if you don't count the tutorial. But yeah, there's the second boss fight. And now comes a deluge of emails, I think. And I don't mean on my actual email account, I mean like in the game. Various things from DLCs, passes, and content packs, and so on and so forth. I think you get all of that later down the line. Not too important, but it is cool, I suppose. Okay, thing is,
Supermax Deluxe 3D surround sound system. My friend's gonna throw the bumpingest parties, and now everyone's gonna show up.
yeah, fascinating. Okay, we're going to plug in the head, and we're going to go into the VR thing in a little bit. I'm going to go and grab some flu meds. I'm going to go and get some more water. Go and... oh, God, of course I dropped it. Thankfully, it's closed. I'm gonna go drop the... I'm gonna go drop... No, I dropped them already. I'm gonna go and throw away the water bottle, and I'm gonna go and pour some more for myself, and clean this protein shake mug, and... or protein shaker, if you will, and take a bit of a break for about 5-10 minutes-ish. I'm gonna leave the stream on this screen, and I will see you all in about 5, 6, 7 minutes or so. We're not going to be playing for much longer, but yeah, we're going to plug the head in, go back and turn in all the lovely quests and see what all that yields for us. And we're back! Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed back. How long was I even gone for? Live for 2 hours. Okay, that was a bit longer than I thought. But we are indeed back. Let me just... Don't know if you can hear me from the back of the room, but open the window a little bit. Let some fresh air in. God, I better drop that as well. Did you drop the window, Juggernaut? No, I did not drop the window. Drop the thing that I hold the window open with. Oh, this little plushy toy that I wedge in between the stuff. Anywho, back to game capture. And resume as if nothing happened. Right? Lovely. Okay, so...
Plugged in? Awesome. Now get in that digital torture room and save her, bro!
Alright, let's get in the digital torture room.
Bro. Vic's somewhere in there. You gotta find her and break her out. Take her to the exit console inside the construct.
Oh, this is painful to watch. Oh, I'm still here, says... welcome back to visual torture. Is it as bad on YouTube? This is making my eyes hurt. I think YouTube has some sort of compression filter thing that doesn't make it as bad, but this intense blue is genuinely hurting the eyes a little bit.
Memory fragment 1. What up, me? Our idiot Vaughn finally made one good decision and made me the new deputy war chief of the Sun Smashers. He took a slap in time replacing deputy head cheese after he belly flopped into a freaking acid pit. And that dude knew how to party. Vaughn's alright, I guess, but he's no head cheese.
Right. Well, let me just turn down the audio on my end a little bit.
Scrub. Welcome to the kill zone.
I need a helmet!
I went to, like I said, to take a break, pour some water down, and, you know, rest my voice a little bit, and I ended up, instead of, you know, shutting up and resting for a while, I ended up involved in a job discussion with someone that was around, and, well, I mean, I don't know how to say this without sounding like an egotist, but people with PhDs tend to not starve, right? And so when you're at the cusp of finishing your PhD studies and you've done all the exams and you've done so much work and you've contributed to the scientific community of the country to any extent, really, it sort of puts you above the average worker in terms of the employment pool of you know, workers. And so it's... I understand full well the being optimistic about one's future and job, despite the fact that you might be getting fired from one place, tends not to be a particularly popular take, shall we say, but, you know, in light of all of that, you get the feeling that, you know, I'm entitled to a little bit of, dare I say, bravado. And so, yeah, there's basically I just took a quick glance at a few work opportunities, and apparently there's a private university that exists in my own town, like my hometown, which I did not know. I knew it existed in the past, I didn't know it was still around, but it changed owners, and it's now open again, and it's expanding, and that's a potential place where I could work, and turns out I know someone, kind of like a, you know, friend of a friend situation. I know someone who knows someone who represented the owner, I think, in some legal cases or whatever, and so they're really close, and so on and so forth, and so I can use that to, you know, get my foot in the door, in a manner of speaking, get an interview and whatever, if need be. But yeah, I'm still employed, still have a decent salary and everything. It's just that, you know, that's also an option. And there is a university, a state-run university, I'm pretty sure that is not supposed to happen. There is also a state-run university right across my house.
Memory
Like,
fragment.
literally, which I might be giving away a bit too much in terms of where I live at this point. I probably should have thought that through, but I doubt anyone's gonna abuse that at this level of internet fame, or rather lack thereof, right? But there is a university right across my home, and it, I think, may be in a position to offer me the same type of contract that I have right now. Well, not the same, but, you know, just the next level up, if you will, to use gaming terminology. Which is also pretty good, so I'm generally speaking, very happy about my future prospects in that sense. I like this gun, I'm gonna try it. It's a COV gun, though. It's got a great rate of fire. Let's see. Oh god, look at it.
He doesn't know what's good for the clan.
Look at the freaking... Ooh. Okay. That was a weird gun.
Memory fragment 4. It's go time, me. This mouthpiece idiot wants that alien thing, and Vaughn won't sell it. We must be the
Although
last clan on Pandora
faculty
that hasn't
that's
joined up with the COV.
right across me,
Sun Smashers and
right across my home, belongs to the same university as the one that's currently hiring me, and so I'm not sure whether they're able to offer me a position, although from what I've seen in my contract, I am tied to the faculty, not the university. But at the same time, I think the university has one division that's responsible for the science thing, so it's kind of like Schrodinger's contract, where it's a little bit of both, right? You technically can, and you also maybe couldn't. Depends on the... Oh, weapon trinket, cool. Depends on, like, the specific situation, I suppose, or whatever, but yeah, we'll see, you know, it's... Point is that there are options, and I'm very glad that I'm in such a position. And just trying to say that generally people tend to take it sort of as doom and gloom that you're going to get fired from a particular place, but especially in situations like this when it's not your fault, when you've done, like, you know, everything that was asked of you and everything that you were supposed to, and you were being fired because of external circumstances, like, it's really not doom and gloom, it's anything but, right?
Hey, Vic, I'm here to get you out.
No! Can't leave. He'll twist my arms off again. It hurts so bad. But then they grow back. I don't understand. It's happened like 50 times already.
Hands off my captive!
I'm tougher than you, soldier!
Just these idiots!
Well, that was grim. Oh shoot, this interrogator's tough.
Louie! Kaboom! Rat-a-tat-tat!
But thankfully so is my little bear cub. Oh, look at you, beautiful monstrosity, you. It absolutely is. Shotgun to the face!
You killed him, but
Look at that.
what the hell is happening? I don't slap and understand!
Oh yeah, I'm a digital projection inside your own severed head. Don't worry about it.
This is slapping weird.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to interrupt you. Just really quickly gotta, you know... Gotta grab something. Occasionally, they will deal additional incendiary damage and won't consume ammo. Ah, so my Iron Bear shots, so it's when I mount the Iron Cub. Let's get the mount the Iron Cub thing. It seems kind of cool.
Get me out of here!
Okay, yeah, we'll get you out of here. Let's go.
The great vault awaits me!
Although, you are just a head in the real world. At this point, I'm starting to question the logistics of our quest here. Do we really want you out? Like, would you prefer to live in the Matrix, or would you prefer to live as a head in the jar? Oh, that's a good question for chat as well. In fact, it's a good question enough, I'm going to start a poll over it. Borderlands 3 related. Would you prefer to live in the Matrix as a head in a jar IRL? You know, there you go. We now have a poll. Are the results of this poll the most important thing in the universe? Absolutely not. I just made the poll to prove a point that I can and to test out how it works with the OBS thing, because, you know, and how to make a poll on YouTube, but this is, I'm using the streaming software to make a poll and everything, and so, yeah. There you go. That was the whole reason. But I am genuinely curious as to the results as well. You'll leave that up for a while and come back to it towards the end of the stream. Yeah, Vic. That's you. Or is it?
Nightmare. Thanks for getting me out of there.
Vic! You're alive!
I mean, technically.
He's talking to me! Hey, Vaughn. Look, I'm a slapping idiot. The COV are messed up. We tried joining them and all they did was murder and torture us. In that order.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to be pretty brutal with you right now, Vic. I'm gonna need you to give me 100 apology push-ups. When you're done, come join me. We got a new clan now. Go Crimson Raiders.
But what's with the...
Raiders? Yeah, I can dig it.
As long as you're doing the push-ups.
Oh, hey.
So whose head is that? I'm a bit confused as to whose head that is that you're holding. And how is it not your own?
It's all yours.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, come on. I mean, I always wanted more me
It is.
time, right? This is perfect. I get to hang with my favorite person.
I mean, are you?
Okay, you know what? Fine, whatever. Let's not think about that right now. Instead, fast travel. Wait, I can do orbit view, right? Yeah, I can do orbit view, and then I can... fast travel to here. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And then fast travel stations over there. Beautiful. Takes a little bit of finagling, takes a little bit of work to, you know, let the game allow you to click what you want, but ultimately we have made it.
Vulcan,
Hello.
You really got the map? Mission accomplished, Firehawk. Just Lilith is fine.
You got the map? Nice! So, did you see any of my Sun Smashers? And why do you smell like dust and skin?
Tyrene Calypso murdered your whole clan, Vaughn.
Put the two together.
Okay, nothing I can do.
Damn it! I never told them. No! Sun Smashers never cry. If Tyrene Calypso wants a blood feud, she's got one. Blood feud!
I knew the COV was dangerous, but it's even worse than I thought. At least you got the map.
Gotta admit, I love how
I didn't
Didn't think I'd ever see this thing again.
in character he's
It's not just
gotten
a
with
map, though.
everything,
Use
you
this to
know.
open the other vaults on Pandora.
Blood feud.
Well, let's take a look. Been a long time.
You hear that, Tyreen? Now worship at the altar of my abs! For my name is Vaughn!
Damn, it's not working.
Well, there you go. That's another quest
Wrong.
done.
I should be able to charge it. We need help. There's only one person on this planet who knows how this Iridian tech works. Patricia Tanis.
Dennis.
Got a dig
yeah.
site on the other side of the valley. Take the map to her.
She's still at the dig site?
I'll catch up
Well,
when
I mean, I
can.
suppose it makes
Have to
sense
track
after what
down a
happened
few
with
loose ends for our ship.
Borderlands 2, but I thought she'd, you know, move on a little bit. Yeah, guess not. Okay, is there anything I can sell? Yes, there is. And then there is stuff I can unlock as well. Lovely. Still no shield that's better than what I currently have. That's a bit unfortunate. Not a big fan of this, not a big fan of this. We'll keep the rest. Well, for now at least. Oh, is there any, maybe a shield that I can buy? That's any good?
Not enough blood? You're at the
Nope.
right place.
Is this, these vending machines only sell level 2 stuff. Unfortunate.
What a spread! I can't decide! You've got to choose for me, recruit! But beware! You hold my very aesthetic in your hands! Now, complete me! I think I'm picking up some radio broadcasts on this thing.
I like it.
It's like a tiny metal mohawk! Punk rock! Woo!
I don't like it.
And now I've got shade wherever I go.
Too big.
Shiny cap for a shiny clap. Hot damn, I look fancy.
Perfect.
You too, huh? Everybody wants a piece of old claptrap.
Absolutely perfect. Okay. We're not going to the Iridian dig site. We need to drop off all the side quests. Chose the first option on the poll, but honestly, I don't play Borderlands 3. Look, the only reason I put Borderlands 3 related is because if I didn't, it would seem like the weirdest poll ever to randomly ask the question. It doesn't have much to do, it honestly doesn't have that much to do with Borderlands. I mean, it does in the sense that one of the characters was supposedly put in this situation where their head was, severed head in the jar was plugged into a VR machine and they lived in perpetual torment. Which is sort of the worst of both worlds, right? But as a genuine question, I was... What a strange fanatic you are. But as a genuine question, I was thinking, like, what is worse out of the two? Live in the real world, knowing that it's the real world, as a head in the jar, supposedly with all your needs taken care of, right? You wouldn't get hungry, you wouldn't need anything. But at the same time, you would know that it's the real world and you could experience the real world. Although, you would still be a head in the jar, right? So, not much to... There isn't really that much to experience as a head in the jar. Alternatively, you can live in the Matrix. Knowing that it's fake, and with the whole neon blue thing that, that comes with it. But you could move around, technically, and have a body. And so... I don't know. It's not an easy option to choose from. I feel like the Matrix doesn't sound that bad until you get to the point in this quest line where you can't leave. Ever. So it's truly, well and truly perpetual. Well, in this case, torment, but in our case, just perpetual lies, if you will. So, I don't know. You go down the route of Cypher from the Matrix, you know, the movie, and say ignorance is bliss and just move on, or do you live as a head in the jar? Really, in some aspects. Same question as the Matrix movie poses. Just in a slightly different format, if you will. Okay, let's... I should have taken a vehicle. I thought this was nearby, but it is not. Okay, no. I can fast travel, can I not? Oh. Oh, well, yeah, yes I can. Yes I can. Yeah, there you go. I can fast travel from here. We're going to be making use of that a lot. Because, like I said, the maps aren't exactly small. And, yeah. Here we go. Made it. Drop off all the ingredients to the chef.
As soon as people taste my new and improved skag dogs, I'll be at the top of the culinary establishment once again. And you'll get free skag dogs for life. Yeah! Hope you're hungry.
Okay, are we done here? Awesome, thank you very much. On to the next thing. If there is a next thing. There is not, that was the last one. We're off to the Iridium dig site. Okay! And the Iridium dig site is... over yonder. Okay, let's go... I still can't put a custom... Okay, I can put a custom waypoint like so. That'll work. Well, I'll tell you what though, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours if you count the previous stream, previous short stream before I had to leave. I think I'm going to wrap this up around here. Not quite yet, a little bit more. I do want to get the radio thing, which... Did I leave at the wrong spot? I did. Okay. Put a custom waypoint over there so I know how to get to it. Yeah. I want to get the radio thing first, but I'm going to leave the Iridium dig site quest for the next next stream, whenever that may be. But it's probably going to be like next week at some point. I'm going... well, first of all, I have the last exam and the last two papers to turn in. So that's for the end of the week / Monday, and then Monday night I'm leaving for Romania for a day or two, I'm not sure. And after that, when I'm back, I'm probably going to be free to stream maybe even once or twice a week on average, but we will see. Someone wants a bit of a spoiler. It's not going to... Well, it's a big spoiler, but maybe the cough is a sign that I shouldn't say it out loud. Oh, I can't open this. I still can't open this. Can I? Damn it, I still can't open this.
Guess they couldn't hack it.
That is rude. Can I blow it up with a rocket? Definitely not. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, how do you get up to the radio thing then? Well, I suppose you not. I suppose you not. Well, what a sentence. I suppose you don't. Okay, fine. Fine, never mind. We'll go to the Iridium dig site. At least we'll get close to it, if nothing else. We can talk to Tannis. We don't have to do the actual quest to the end. At any rate, here's a big spoiler as a reward for anyone that's made it this far into the video. If you have, you truly deserve it. I finished Stalker. Yeah, Stalker Gamma. I finished it today. And no spoilers as to how it goes, but it's done. And I'm going to be looking for a new game to Let's Play. These streams are going to, just be just that, like live streams to chat about anything and everything.
No one told you to stand there.
But as far as a proper Let's Play on the channel, I'm gonna need something new. And I have no idea what to pick. Because, on the one hand, I want to do one of the bigger games that I had on my list. And by that I mean that the Let's Play is going to take like 75 episodes at least. That's one side of things. The other... That is sometimes really difficult to navigate these places. The other side of things is that I don't want to have a Let's Play that long, because I'm not sure how viable it is from a channel perspective to have a Let's Play that's 75 episodes long that I don't know how many people are going to want to watch or enjoy. And I said I was done, like, chasing clout and fame and going after the latest, hottest thing, hoping to get views or whatever. I really don't care anymore at this point. I'm doing this just for the, you know, for the people that do like it, fine. I'm not chasing after views necessarily. And I don't want to do content based on whether I think it'll be popular. I want to do content based on how much I think I'll enjoy and how good a video I can make out of it. Which I mentioned before, I'm not going to repeat myself too much here, but... Here's the thing, right? 75 episodes for something like a Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play that nobody watches is gonna be painful to do in some respects. And so, I don't know. Do I go for that? Or do I go for something shorter? Part of me wants to do like a Total War Let's Play, maybe? Or just something shorter in general. A strategy game, an adventure game, something that's not overly long.
Hell yeah!
At the same time, other part of me isn't really sure about that, because, you know, I'm not sure what to play out of those. I want to do Project Zomboid, because, one, I know that's what... That was like, people love that, and I got so much positive comments and stuff. Even if the videos didn't do well off the get-go, people went back and watched it. Haven't you done Total War in the past? Yeah, I did. Which doesn't exclude me from doing it in the future, you know, like there's millions of factions and millions of different Total War games out there, so, well, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. There's plenty of different Total War games and stuff like that, so it doesn't necessarily exclude anything, but at the same time, like, I really wanted to do Project Zomboid. So, I haven't watched the video, so I don't know. The Total War ones? I'm pretty decent at Total War. Like, I don't play on the highest difficulty, because I don't enjoy the AI just having blatant advantages over me in terms of raw stats. And not just the economy, but, like, if I put the same unit on the field, theirs is going to perform twice as good. If I'm on the highest difficulty. I don't like that. It sort of takes away from the war aspect of it and from the, you know, military aspect of it, and it's very gamey, so not a big fan of that. So I don't play on the highest difficulty, but
Hello, person trampling
on
my
normal,
mountain.
hard stuff like that, I'm
May
pretty
I help
decent
you?
Are you
at that game, I would say.
Dennis?
And
You must be Lilith's new vault hunter.
yeah, so I've been thinking about like a strategy and like that, or a paradox strategy game.
That was
I don't like EU5, but maybe Stellaris or something. I don't know. I wanted to do Zomboid. I really did, and I tried to play some. The unstable builds are, well, just that. Unstable, though. And I don't... How do I put this?
I need to use you as a sounding board for my hypothesis.
I'm not
Please
overly enthusiastic about not being able to play with any of the mods, especially the gun mods and stuff. And as much as I like it, the current builds are more of a test bed for the update than the actual update. And I'm not, you know, not a huge fan of that. And so I want to wait for the game to update properly outside of these beta test builds to get the proper update 42, and then I can do a Let's Play of it. I thought it would be done by now, but it's taking a while, obviously, so yeah, not really an option. On the other hand, I could find something shorter to play. Part of me wanted to do Silent Hill, the remake, back in the day when it was released, but I had like other things on the to-do list, so to speak. And boy, am I glad that I didn't do that, because Silent Hill is an incredibly long game, to the point where I stopped playing it because I wasn't feeling it anymore. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's my ADHD, maybe it's my just oversaturation with video games in general, maybe it's the game itself, it's hard to say. But good God, that game is long. And the moment I realized it's so long is when I thought I was nearing the end. Because I thought, oh, okay, things are starting to unravel, this is where the big reveal gets dropped about something, and I'm getting to the end of the game, right? I was 40% of the way there. So I still had 60% of the game left. And then I did a little bit of digging on how long to beat and stuff, and I realized that about 30% of what is left of the game is mostly just fighting and grinding rather than progressing the storyline. And I realized that the game is now it's going to repeat some areas in like the two variants, the variants of real Silent Hill and the hellish version of Silent Hill. And it's going to keep doing that for every area that I encounter for the next god knows how long, and it's going to throw difficult boss fights at me and stuff, and I don't have a problem with all of that, but it's not really going to progress the game at all, and the game's story at all. It's just going to sort of drag things out for no real good reason. And I appreciate the fact that there is content in the game for me to play, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't want to finish it. It was a bit too much. I had the similar sort of fatigue with Spider-Man, which is a game that I played for, I kid you not, over a year. Because I played it, Spider-Man Remastered, the first one, right? Great game. Played through, like, half of it, maybe 60% of it. I got so exhausted with all the collectibles and all the side quests and everything, I was like, okay, this is enough. And then I came back after a few months and did a few more of the main quest lines, and I was like, okay, I see where this is heading, I know how the game's going to end. And then I still had like 30% of the game left, in terms of the main storyline. There was just more content for me to go through. And it gets a bit exhausting when you know what's going to happen, when you know the end, not because you've seen it online or whatever, you just know how the game's going to end based on what you've seen in the story, right? And based on the fact that I've seen a couple of Spider-Man movies, I know how it ends, right? And so, based on all of that, like, you know, the game starts recycling the same stealth segment, the same investigation segment, the same fighting segment. It all got kind of stale, and it took me months to finish that, because I would sit down in front of my TV, play it for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, man, this is the same stuff that I've been playing for the last 6 hours, stop. And just go on and do something else. And so, part of the fear, I suppose, is I don't want to sit down in front of a game like that where the game itself isn't particularly long. It maybe takes 20-25 hours to beat, which is around, like, what, 30 episodes maybe, if I do slightly longer videos? Around 50 minutes or so. And maybe I speed up a bit in certain segments and cut a few segments out if it's just traveling or something like that. And so, yeah, like, 20-30 videos is... Oh, excuse me, there is a god-awful stench of smoke coming from the outside. Oh my freaking god. Someone's, like, burning... It's not rubber, but someone's burning something. Jesus. What the frick? Ugh. That is disgusting. Okay, close the window. Lovely PC fumes, you do not stink. Not like that, at least. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oof. That was vile. That, like, went to my throat.
Usually when I step in crap, it comes out with a good wipe, but
terrible.
You're kind of a...
Anywho, as I was saying, as the irrelevant antagonist chimes in on my radio, there's a certain fear that I do something like that, and I really don't want to. And I know most of the adventure games that I like the Assassin's Creeds and the those types of games, Ghost of whatever, Tsushima, Yotai, etc., etc. Although I will boycott Ghost of Yotai for various reasons I will not get into right now. But yeah, like I want to. I know they take super long to beat and they sort of drag on unnecessarily at certain points, so I don't want to do videos like that. And I don't know. I might go and do another episode of whatchamacallit. Another series of oh god, the one under the sea, what's it called? My brain stopped working. I've been streaming for 4 hours, of course it did. I did a series on it already, doesn't matter. The one where you go under the sea and there's a whole city there and you fight your way out and there's the big daddies and the little sisters and it's something with B comes to mind. Let me open up Steam and find it. Somewhere around here. BioShock, yeah, there you go. BioShock. So I did BioShock Remastered. I might do BioShock Remastered 2. Maybe I finish Mass Effect, but it's kind of too soon for that. I want to leave a little bit more time for that and do it later. I had the idea of replaying the Witcher series from the first one to the third one, but to be honest with you, that takes up so much time, and there are so many games out there that get released on a monthly, or even a quad-yearly or semi-yearly basis that it's too big of a commitment to go through all the games, even though they are really, really good. And you know, I would do that. It's still like, it's a bit too much of a commitment, I feel like, for the channel to do all three of them. But maybe, you know, maybe eventually when I finish with Mass Effect, I can go and do those. Right? That would kind of make sense to me. To go ahead and do that. But yeah, we'll see, I suppose. At any rate, we're going to leave the final boss fight and the whole Pandora closing chapter for the next video when we... well, I'm not going to spoil what's going to happen, in case you haven't played the game, but something happens at this point. Something big happens at this point, and the game really takes off from here. The fact that you see a spaceship in front of you should give you some hints as to, you know, what's going on. But yeah, well, that and the pun. At any rate, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to quit to the main menu over here. I'm going to go to the standby image. It's been a fun stream, and I'll definitely do more of these, because it's fun, and I had fun playing Borderlands, and I think this is perfect, or rather this is like a perfect platform to do streams on games that I wouldn't do Let's Plays of, but I would play in my own time. And instead of putting someone else's stream on to just, you know, watch or some music in the background or whatever, I can just put, you know, I can just stream and just play as I normally would. And yap on about something, so, you know. There's that. I might do another like duck off stream or something in the near future as well, because I've had a lot of fun with that game. But we will see. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all next time.